What if I told you that an artificial intelligence just designed a custom vitamin stack specifically for me? And what if I suggested that this AI-generated plan might be superior to the one crafted by my highly qualified and rather expensive human nutritionist? This isn't a scene from a futuristic science fiction movie, it's the reality of personal wellness in 2024. We are standing at a fascinating and potentially revolutionary crossroads in the world of health and nutrition. For decades, the path to optimizing our well-being has been guided by human experts. Professionals who have dedicated their lives to understanding the intricate dance of vitamins, minerals, and human biology. Their advice, steeped in years of education and hands-on experience, has been the gold standard for anyone seeking to improve their health through supplementation. The landscape, however, is undergoing a seismic shift, driven by the explosive growth of artificial intelligence. Today we are witnessing the emergence of powerful AI algorithms that promise to democratize and hyper-personalize nutritional guidance on an unprecedented scale. These sophisticated systems claim to analyze vast data sets, from our genetic makeup to our daily activity levels, to formulate supplement regimens with a level of precision previously thought impossible. The central question that arises from this technological leap is both simple and profound. Who, or what, can truly design the better supplement plan? Is it the seasoned human expert with their intuitive understanding, or the dispassionate, data-driven logic of a machine? This is the core of our investigation. In this exploration, we are set to embark on a head-to-head competition, a definitive showdown between these two powerful forces. We will delve deep into the mechanics, the promises, and the potential pitfalls of each approach. We will not just skim the surface by looking at marketing claims or theoretical advantages. Instead, we will put them to the ultimate test, using real-world metrics like bloodwork analysis, cost-effectiveness, and the tangible results experienced over a dedicated trial period. Our goal is to move beyond the hype and provide a clear, evidence-based answer to a question that is becoming increasingly relevant for millions of people seeking to take control of their health in this new technological age. This journey is about more than just comparing two methods, it's about understanding the future of personalized wellness itself. As technology continues to weave itself into the fabric of our daily lives, we must critically evaluate where it can enhance our existence and where the human touch remains irreplaceable. The debate over AI versus human nutritionists is a perfect microcosm of this larger conversation. By pitting these two contenders against each other, we aim to uncover not only which is superior for designing supplements, but also what the ideal synergy between human expertise and artificial intelligence might look like. Let's find out who truly wins this battle for our well-being. On one side of this compelling contest, we have the challenger artificial intelligence. The new wave of AI-powered nutrition platforms with names like NutriGPT and Vitae represent a paradigm shift in how we approach supplementation. These systems operate on a foundation of pure, unadulterated data. Imagine an intelligence that can scan, cross-reference, and synthesize the findings from tens of thousands of peer-reviewed scientific studies in mere seconds. It can identify complex nutrient interactions, pinpoint optimal dosages based on genetic markers, and even adjust its recommendations in real time based on data streamed from your smartwatch, tracking your sleep quality, stress levels, and daily physical exertion. This is the formidable power of the algorithm. The primary allure of AI nutrition lies in its promise of unparalleled precision and accessibility. For a monthly fee that is often a fraction of the cost of a single consultation with a human expert, these platforms offer a seemingly flawless, data-driven solution. The process is streamlined and efficient. A simple cheek swab or blood test kit is mailed to your home, you send it back, and within minutes of the lab results being processed, the AI generates a completely personalized vitamin and supplement protocol. There is no scheduling conflict, no waiting for an appointment, and no potential for human error or forgetfulness. It is a vision of health optimization that is as convenient as it is cutting edge. On the other side of the ring stands the reigning champion, the human nutritionist. These are certified professionals who bring a completely different, yet equally powerful set of tools to the table. Their expertise is not built on algorithms but on a holistic understanding of the human condition. A human nutritionist can do something an AI currently cannot. They can look you in the eye and understand the unspoken context behind your health journey. They can interpret the nuances of your relationship with food, recognize the impact of emotional stress or past trauma on your eating habits, and provide the kind of empathetic support that fosters genuine, lasting change. This is the art of human connection. The strength of the human expert is rooted in their ability to see the whole person, not just a collection of data points. They understand that adherence to a plan is not just about having the perfect protocol, but about making it practical and sustainable for an individual's unique life. A nutritionist can adapt their recommendations on the fly, offering creative solutions like suggesting a liquid supplement for someone who hates swallowing pills or providing recipe hacks to make healthy eating more enjoyable. They serve as a coach, a confidant, and a source of accountability, a vital human element that can often mean the difference between short-term compliance and long-term success in any health endeavor. To provide a definitive answer to our central question, a theoretical comparison is simply not enough. We must move this debate from the abstract to the practical, creating a real-world experiment designed to test each contender under rigorous conditions. Therefore, we have structured this investigation as a direct 30-day showdown. This extended time frame will allow us to observe not just immediate reactions, but also the more subtle, cumulative effects of each supplement regimen on overall health and well-being. We will meticulously track and analyze a wide range of metrics to ensure our final verdict is based on comprehensive, objective evidence rather than anecdotal feelings or initial impressions. Our experiment will be divided into two parallel tracks, each representing one of our contenders. In the first track, I will commit entirely to the AI-driven approach. I will use a leading AI supplement service, NutriGPT, following its prescribed plan to the absolute letter. This means taking the exact supplements it designs, in the dosages it recommends, without any deviation. This part of the experiment is designed to test the pure, unadulterated efficacy of the algorithm. Can a machine armed with my biological data truly optimize my health without any human intervention or contextual adjustment? We will find out by isolating the AI's influence completely. Simultaneously, we will run the second track, the human-led approach. For this, I have enlisted the help of a top-tier certified nutritionist. I will engage in regular consultations, follow their bespoke supplement plan, and incorporate their holistic advice regarding diet, stress management, and lifestyle habits. This track is designed to evaluate the effectiveness of the traditional expert-guided model. It will highlight the benefits of a personalized, empathetic, and adaptive approach, where a plan can be tweaked based on real-time feedback and subjective experience. This side of the experiment will showcase the value of human expertise in a practical setting. Throughout this 30-day period, the evaluation will be multifaceted. We will conduct before and after blood work to measure key biomarkers, such as vitamin D and B12 levels, as well as stress indicators like cortisol. Beyond the lab results, I will keep a detailed daily journal to track subjective yet crucial factors like energy levels, sleep quality, cognitive focus, and gut health. We will also compare the practical aspects such as the total cost, the convenience of each method, and the overall ease of compliance. By the end of this comprehensive experiment, we will have a rich data set, allowing us to declare a winner, or to perhaps discover a more nuanced truth about the future of personalized nutrition. At its core, the concept of AI-powered nutrition seems almost magical, but its operation is grounded in the cold, hard logic of data processing and pattern recognition. So how does an artificial intelligence actually design a supplement plan? The process begins with an extensive data collection phase, which serves as the foundation for every recommendation the AI will make. Unlike a human nutritionist who gathers information through conversation and questionnaires, the AI ingests raw, quantitative data. This typically starts with an at-home testing kit, which might require a saliva sample for DNA analysis, a small blood sample from a finger prick for biomarker testing, or even a stool sample for microbiome analysis. This biological snapshot provides the AI with a wealth of information about your unique genetic predispositions, current vitamin and mineral levels, and the health of your gut bacteria. Once this biological data is uploaded, the AI's powerful algorithms get to work. The system cross-references your personal data against a colossal, ever-expanding database. This digital library contains information from thousands, sometimes tens of thousands, of peer-reviewed scientific studies, clinical trials, and nutritional research papers. The AI is programmed to understand the complex interplay between different nutrients, how certain genetic markers affect the body's ability to absorb specific vitamins, and what deficiencies are commonly linked to specific health complaints or lifestyle factors. It performs a multidimensional analysis that would be impossible for a human mind to replicate, connecting dots between your biology and the vast ocean of scientific literature in a matter of seconds. The next step is the formulation of the personalized supplement regimen. Based on its analysis, the AI identifies your specific nutritional gaps and areas for optimization. For instance, if your blood test reveals low vitamin D levels and your genetic data indicates a predisposition for poor absorption, the AI will not only recommend a vitamin D supplement, but will also calculate a precise, optimized dosage tailored to your specific needs. It might also suggest complementary nutrients, like vitamin K2 or magnesium, which are known to improve vitamin D's efficacy in the body. The recommendations are highly specific, moving far beyond generic advice to provide a protocol that is, in theory, perfectly sculpted for your individual biochemistry. Finally, the most advanced AI nutrition platforms integrate real-time data to create a dynamic, adaptive plan. By linking with wearable devices like a smartwatch or fitness tracker, the AI can monitor your daily activity levels, sleep patterns, heart rate variability, and reported stress levels. If you have a particularly strenuous workout, the AI might adjust your recommendation for the following day to include more electrolytes or protein. If your sleep data shows a pattern of restlessness, it might suggest adding magnesium or L-theanine to your evening supplement stack. This creates a feedback loop where the plan is not static but continuously evolves with your lifestyle, aiming for constant optimization in a way a human nutritionist with periodic check-ins simply cannot. One of the most undeniable advantages of artificial intelligence in nutrition is its sheer breathtaking speed. A human nutritionist, no matter how dedicated, must spend years in education and countless hours staying current with research. Even then, they can only absorb a fraction of new studies being published. An AI, on the other hand, can scan, process, and integrate the findings of 10,000 research papers before a human could finish reading the abstracts of a dozen. This ability to analyze the entire landscape of scientific knowledge instantaneously means its recommendations are always based on the most current and comprehensive evidence, free from human memory limitations. This analytical power extends beyond reading studies. It's about making connections on a massive scale. The AI can identify subtle patterns within vast datasets that remain invisible to human analysis. For example, it might find a link between a specific genetic marker, a minor selenium deficiency, and cognitive fog documented in obscure studies. By cross-referencing millions of data points, the AI delivers data-driven insight on another level entirely. This moves supplement recommendations from educated guessing to statistical probability, increasing the likelihood of effective solutions. Another significant advantage is the democratization of cost and access. High-quality, personalized nutritional guidance has traditionally been a luxury service. A consultation with a top-tier nutritionist can cost several $100s, with follow-ups and lab tests adding significantly to that expense. This puts expert advice out of reach for most of the population. AI-powered services completely upend this model. By automating the entire process, they offer sophisticated personalization for a low monthly subscription fee, often costing less for an entire year than a single human consultation. This makes personalized health optimization accessible to millions, not just the wealthy. Finally, the algorithmic approach removes potential human bias. While we value the human touch, it can also be a source of error. A nutritionist might have personal preferences for certain theories like keto or veganism, subconsciously steering clients that direction, even if it's not optimal. They might be influenced by trends or have financial incentives for certain supplement brands. And AI is, by nature, dispassionate and objective. Its recommendations are based purely on data and scientific literature. This ensures plans are free from personal opinion, trendy fads, or external influences, offering a purely scientific approach. The term personalization has been used in nutrition for years, but AI takes this concept to an entirely new, almost microscopic level. Traditional personalization might involve a nutritionist adjusting a diet plan based on a client's stated goals, allergies, and food preferences. It's a valuable but ultimately surface-level adjustment. AI nutrition, by contrast, starts its personalization process at the molecular level. By analyzing your DNA, the AI can identify single nucleotide polymorphisms, SNPs, which are tiny variations in your genetic code that can have a significant impact on your health. For example, a specific SNP in the MTHFR gene can impair the body's ability to convert folic acid into its usable form, methylfolate, a crucial process for cellular repair and neurotransmitter function. Armed with this genetic information, the AI can make recommendations with a level of precision that is truly revolutionary. Instead of suggesting a generic B-complex vitamin, the AI would specifically recommend the methylated forms of B12 and folate for an individual with the MTHFR gene variant, bypassing the compromised metabolic pathway entirely. This is a game changer, as taking the wrong form of the nutrient would be ineffective at best, and could even cause negative side effects. The AI doesn't just personalize the what, it personalizes the how on a biochemical level, ensuring that the supplements you take are in the most bioavailable form for your unique genetic makeup, a detail that is often overlooked in conventional nutritional advice. This hyper-personalization extends to dosage as well. Standard supplement bottles provide a generic recommended daily allowance which is designed to prevent acute deficiency in the average person, but is far from optimal for an individual. An AI calculates your dosage based on a multi-factor analysis. It considers your baseline levels from your blood test, your body weight, your age, your genetic absorption efficiency, and even your lifestyle factors like stress and exercise. This results in a dosage that isn't just a generic guideline but a precise prescription engineered to bring your specific biomarker levels into their optimal range, not just the acceptable minimum. It's the difference between avoiding illness and actively pursuing peak performance. Furthermore, the AI can design synergistic combinations of nutrients. The world of supplements is not a simple one-to-one equation. Nutrients often work together in complex ways. For instance, iron absorption is enhanced by vitamin C, while zinc and copper need to be kept in a careful balance to avoid one causing a deficiency in the other. An AI can analyze these intricate relationships and formulate a supplement stack where each component enhances the effectiveness of the others. It can create a holistic formula that works in concert, preventing the common issue of a person taking a handful of individual supplements that may actually be competing with or canceling each other out inside the body, a level of complexity that is difficult to manage without computational power. Despite its incredible power and precision, the rise of AI nutrition is not without its significant limitations and blind spots. The most glaring of these is the complete absence of emotional intelligence and human understanding. An algorithm can analyze your cortisol levels from a blood test and identify that you are under stress, but it has no way of understanding the why. It cannot comprehend the nuances of a stressful job, a difficult relationship, or a pattern of emotional eating triggered by anxiety. It sees a data point, not a person. This is a critical gap, because sustainable health changes are often deeply intertwined with our psychological and emotional states, an area where a machine is fundamentally out of its depth. This lack of human context leads to another major weakness: limited accountability and motivational support. An AI can send you a notification on your phone reminding you to take your vitamins, but it can't offer a word of encouragement after a tough day. It can't help you troubleshoot when life gets in the way of your routine, and it certainly can't provide the empathetic ear that is often necessary to stay on track. For many people, the journey to better health requires a coach and a cheerleader, not just a programmer. Without this human connection, compliance can easily falter. It's one thing to receive a perfect plan, it's another thing entirely to stick with it day in and day out, especially when motivation wanes. Furthermore, while AI is excellent at interpreting quantitative data, it struggles with the qualitative aspects of a person's life. It cannot understand your relationship with food, your cultural background, your taste preferences, or the practical constraints of your daily schedule. An AI might generate a plan that requires taking 12 different pills throughout the day, which, while technically optimal, is completely impractical for a busy parent or someone who hates swallowing capsules. A human nutritionist can adapt and find creative solutions like consolidating nutrients into a custom powder or finding food-based sources for certain vitamins. This practical, real-world flexibility is a distinctly human skill that current AI systems simply do not possess. Finally, there is the risk of over-reliance on data to the exclusion of innate bodily wisdom. The AI's plan is rigid and based on a snapshot in time, the moment you took your tests. It can't account for the subtle, day-to-day fluctuations in how you feel. There may be days when your body is telling you it needs something different from what the algorithm has prescribed. A human expert can teach you to listen to these signals and make intuitive adjustments. By outsourcing our health decisions entirely to a bot, we risk losing touch with our own bodies. The AI provides a data-driven map, but it cannot replace the experience of actually navigating the territory of your own well-being, a journey that inherently requires a human touch. While artificial intelligence boasts about its ability to analyze millions of data points, human nutritionists counter with an argument for the one data point that AI can never truly process: the human spirit. The core strength of a human expert lies in their capacity for empathy and connection. Imagine sitting across from someone, whether in person or on a video call, and feeling truly heard. A skilled nutritionist doesn't just look at your lab results, they look at you. They listen to the hesitation in your voice when you talk about your late-night snacking habits, and see the flicker of frustration in your eyes when you describe your fatigue. This ability to build rapport and trust is not a soft skill. It is a clinical tool that can be the most critical factor in a client's success. This human connection is the foundation for providing truly personalized and motivational support. An app can send push notifications, but a human can offer genuine encouragement that resonates on an emotional level. When you face a setback or feel your motivation slipping, a nutritionist can remind you of your why, the deeper reasons you embarked on this health journey in the first place. They can celebrate your small victories with authentic enthusiasm and help you navigate your challenges with compassion and understanding. This kind of accountability is far more powerful than a simple checklist on a screen because it is relational. It's the difference between following a program and having a partner in your corner, cheering you on every step of the way. Furthermore, human interaction is essential for troubleshooting the messy realities of life. A perfect supplement plan is useless if it doesn't fit into your actual lifestyle. A human nutritionist excels at this kind of practical problem solving. They can ask questions an AI wouldn't think to ask, like, what does your work travel schedule look like? Or, do you have time to prepare complex meals? Based on your answers, they can co-create a plan with you that is not just scientifically optimal, but also realistically achievable. This collaborative process empowers you, making you an active participant in your own health plan rather than a passive recipient of algorithmic commands, which dramatically increases the likelihood of long-term adherence. This connection also allows for the interpretation of context, something AI fundamentally misses. A nutritionist might hear a client mention they have trouble sleeping and connect it to their habit of drinking coffee late in the afternoon, a detail that might not show up on a blood test or in a lifestyle questionnaire. For example, in an interview, one certified nutritionist shared a powerful story. I had a client whose AI plan recommended 12 pills a day. She quit after a week because it felt soulless and overwhelming. A human expert would have recognized the psychological barrier of such a demanding regimen and worked to find a simpler, more manageable approach, prioritizing sustainability over sterile, algorithmic perfection. The philosophy of a great human nutritionist extends far beyond just supplements and nutrient levels. It embraces a truly holistic view of health. They understand that a person is not a machine with faulty parts that need replacing, but a complex, integrated system where physical, mental, and emotional health are inextricably linked. An AI might identify a magnesium deficiency and recommend a supplement, but a human nutritionist will dig deeper. They will explore the potential root causes, asking about stress levels, dietary habits, and even sleep quality, all of which can deplete magnesium stores. Their goal is not just to patch the deficiency, but to address the underlying imbalance that caused it in the first place. This holistic approach means that the advice you receive is far more comprehensive. A nutritionist's plan will almost always include guidance on lifestyle factors that profoundly impact well-being. They will discuss stress management techniques like meditation or deep breathing exercises, recognizing that chronic stress can wreak havoc on your hormones and gut health, no matter how perfect your supplement stack is. They will offer advice on sleep hygiene, exercise, and hydration, weaving these elements into a cohesive strategy. This creates a synergistic effect where improvements in one area, like sleep, can naturally enhance the effectiveness of the nutritional changes you are making, leading to more profound and lasting results than supplements alone could ever achieve. Moreover, human experts are uniquely equipped to address the complex and often sensitive relationship that people have with food. For many, eating is tied to comfort, culture, celebration, and even past trauma. An AI, with its cold logic, cannot comprehend these nuances. It cannot help a client navigate cravings that are rooted in emotion or work through a history of disordered eating patterns. A human nutritionist can provide a safe space to explore these issues, offering strategies that honor both the body's need for nutrients and the soul's need for a healthy, positive relationship with food. This psychological component is absolutely critical for anyone looking to make sustainable changes to their diet and overall health. Ultimately, this comprehensive perspective allows nutritionists to treat the whole person, not just the isolated problem. They can see how your demanding job might be impacting your food choices, how your lack of sleep is driving your sugar cravings, and how your social life influences your dietary habits. By connecting these dots, they can help you build a new ecosystem for your health, one that supports you in all facets of your life. This is a level of strategic, big-picture thinking that current AI, which is designed to optimize specific variables, simply cannot replicate. It's the art of seeing the forest, not just the individual data-labeled trees. Despite the undeniable benefits of the human touch, the traditional model of working with a nutritionist is not without its significant drawbacks, the most prominent of which is the high cost. Access to this level of personalized, one-on-one expertise comes at a premium. An initial consultation with a reputable nutritionist can easily range from $150 to $500, with subsequent follow-up appointments adding to the recurring expense. For many people, this price point transforms expert nutritional guidance from a practical health tool into an unaffordable luxury. This financial barrier is perhaps the single greatest weakness of the human-led approach, and a primary reason why AI alternatives have become so appealing to the mass market. Another potential pitfall is the inescapable reality of human bias. Unlike a dispassionate algorithm, a human practitioner comes with their own set of beliefs, experiences, and educational backgrounds, which can subtly or overtly influence their advice. Some nutritionists may be strong proponents of a particular dietary ideology, such as veganism, paleo, or ketogenic diets, and may guide clients in that direction even when it may not be the optimal scientific fit. This bias can also extend to supplement recommendations, where a practitioner might have a preference for or even a financial relationship with certain brands, introducing a potential conflict of interest that an objective AI does not have. Furthermore, the quality and knowledge base among human nutritionists can vary dramatically. The term nutritionist itself is not always legally protected, leading to a wide spectrum of qualifications, from highly accredited registered dietitians with extensive clinical training to self-taught wellness coaches with a weekend certification. Finding a truly skilled, evidence-based practitioner requires careful vetting by the consumer. There is always a risk of receiving outdated or even pseudoscientific advice. This inconsistency stands in stark contrast to a well-designed AI platform, which can be programmed to draw exclusively from rigorously vetted, peer-reviewed scientific studies, ensuring a consistent standard of evidence-based recommendations. Finally, the human model is inherently limited by its lack of scalability. A single nutritionist can only help a finite number of clients at one time. Their day has only 24 hours, and their capacity to provide deep, meaningful support is limited. This creates a bottleneck, restricting access to expert care and often resulting in long waiting lists for popular practitioners. Artificial intelligence, on the other hand, can serve millions of users simultaneously with the same level of attention to their data, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. This fundamental difference in scale means that while a human may provide a deeper experience, AI has the potential to make a broader impact on public health by reaching a vastly larger audience. To settle the debate between AI and human nutritionists, I ran a 30-day experiment, living each approach side by side. I followed a supplement plan from NutriGPT, based on my DNA and blood work, with strict adherence and no human input. Simultaneously, I worked with a seasoned nutritionist who tailored her plan after a deep dive consultation, factoring in my lifestyle and feedback. No mixing of advice. Each protocol was tested in isolation. I tracked everything: blood panels before and after, plus daily journals on energy, sleep, and gut health. The goal: objective data and real-life experience to see which approach truly delivers. Let's dive into what happened next. The AI plan was pure efficiency. Pre-packed supplements, app reminders, zero thinking required. It was convenient, especially for travel, but rigid. No adjustments for time zones or life's curveballs. The human nutritionist plan took more effort: shopping, organizing pills, and regular check-ins, but her support was immediate and personal. She adapted my plan for travel, offered practical tips, and made the process feel collaborative. The AI was inflexible. The human approach flexed with my life. Convenience versus adaptability. The difference was clear from week 1. Compliance felt effortless with a human in my corner. The experiment was just getting interesting. By day 15, the contrast deepened. The AI plan improved my sleep. Magnesium glycinate worked, data confirmed it. But the process felt cold and transactional. Feedback went into a void, and motivation waned. The human nutritionist, meanwhile, celebrated my wins, adjusted my plan for brain fog, and coached me through stress with supplements and breathing exercises. Her holistic approach addressed both body and mind. The AI fixed numbers. The human built habits and confidence. Emotional support and adaptability made the human-led journey more engaging. The difference was more than data, it was personal. After 30 days, the Bloodwork told the story. The AI plan nailed precision. Vitamin D and B12 shot up, deficiencies fixed with algorithmic accuracy. If you want targeted, efficient results, AI delivers. But the human nutritionist's plan lowered my cortisol by 20%. A real reduction in stress thanks to her holistic strategy. She improved what the AI didn't even measure. The data crowned AI for biochemical optimization, but the human approach excelled at complex, lifestyle-driven health. No clear winner, just two specialists, each with unique strengths. The real insight, it depends on what you value most. So, who wins, AI or human nutritionist? For pure data-driven fixes, AI is unmatched, fast, precise, and efficient. But for lasting lifestyle change, the human expert wins. Empathy, motivation, and real-world adaptability make habits stick. AI is a sniper for deficiencies. Humans are strategists for well-being. The best choice depends on your goals, quick optimization or sustainable transformation. A perfect plan is useless if you can't follow it. For real change, nothing beats the guidance and accountability of a human coach. In the end, health is personal, and so is the best path forward. Given that both the AI and the human nutritionist demonstrated unique and powerful strengths, the most logical conclusion is not to choose one over the other, but to integrate them into a synergistic hybrid approach. This forward-thinking model allows us to leverage the best of both worlds, creating a health strategy more powerful than either could be on its own. It's about using the right tool for the right job, combining the relentless precision of the machine with the nuanced wisdom and empathy of the human expert. This integrated strategy represents the true future of personalized health, a collaborative ecosystem where technology empowers and humanity guides. The ideal hybrid approach would begin with the AI. You would start by using an AI-powered service to conduct comprehensive baseline testing, analyzing your DNA, blood biomarkers, and microbiome. This provides an incredibly rich, objective dataset that serves as the perfect foundation. The AI's algorithm can then do what it does best: scan this data against tens of thousands of studies to identify your unique genetic predispositions, pinpoint specific nutrient deficiencies, and generate a highly precise, data-driven baseline supplement recommendation. This initial step leverages the AI's speed and analytical power to get you 80% of the way there, providing a scientifically sound starting point free from human bias. With this AI-generated report and baseline plan in hand, the next step is to bring in the human expert. You would take this wealth of data to a certified nutritionist, not as a replacement for their expertise, but as a powerful tool to enhance it. The nutritionist can then interpret this data through the lens of human experience. They can ask the crucial why questions that the AI cannot, placing your biomarker data into the context of your life, your stress levels, your relationship with food, and your personal goals. They can review the AI's supplement suggestions and make critical adjustments based on their holistic understanding, ensuring the plan is not just technically optimal, but also practical and sustainable. This collaborative process continues over time. The nutritionist can help you implement the plan, providing the crucial accountability, motivation, and real-world problem-solving needed to ensure you stick with it. They can teach you the behavioral aspects of health, the stress management techniques, the sleep hygiene, the mindful eating, that create lasting change. You might then use the AI platform for periodic retesting to track your progress with objective data, which you and your nutritionist can review together to make further refinements. In this model, the AI becomes the what, the data gatherer and analyst, while the human becomes the how, the coach, strategist, and motivational partner who helps you integrate that knowledge into your life. Ultimately, the great showdown between AI and human nutritionists reveals a powerful truth: you are the CEO of your own health. The choice is not about blindly following an algorithm or passively accepting an expert's advice. It's about actively building your own personal health blueprint by strategically using the best tools available to you. Understanding the distinct advantages and limitations of both AI and human experts empowers you to make informed decisions that are tailored to your specific circumstances, budget, and wellness goals. Your ideal approach will depend on where you are in your health journey and what you need most at this particular moment in time. If you are just starting out, are on a tight budget, or are primarily interested in getting objective data about your body, an AI service is an absolutely fantastic entry point. It provides accessible, affordable, and data-driven insights that can help you identify and address any low-hanging fruit, like a common vitamin deficiency. This can provide significant benefits and build momentum without the substantial financial investment required for one-on-one coaching. Think of the AI as your personal health scout, sent out to survey the terrain of your biology and bring back a detailed map of the most important areas to focus on first. On the other hand, if you are struggling with chronic health issues, have a complex relationship with food, or find that you consistently fail to stick with new habits, then investing in a human nutritionist is likely the far better choice. The accountability, emotional support, and holistic guidance they provide are invaluable for tackling the deeper behavioral and psychological barriers to well-being. A human expert is your strategist and your guide, helping you navigate the complex emotional and lifestyle factors that lab reports alone will never reveal. For those who need more than just data, the human connection is not a luxury, it is a necessity for success. The most empowered approach, of course, is to refuse to see it as an either-or choice. You can craft a flexible, personal blueprint that evolves with your needs. Perhaps you start with an AI test to gather data, then book a single, one-off consultation with the nutritionist to review the results and create a sustainable plan. You could then manage the plan on your own for several months before checking in again. This allows you to leverage the strengths of both without committing fully to one model. The key is to remain engaged, curious, and willing to invest in yourself, using technology as a powerful assistant and human expertise as a trusted advisor on your unique and personal path to optimal health. In conclusion, our in-depth 30-day investigation into whether AI or human nutritionists design better supplements has led us to a powerful and optimistic verdict. The initial question, framed as a competitive showdown, has evolved into a much richer understanding of collaboration. We discovered that this is not a zero-sum game where one must vanquish the other. Instead, the future of truly effective and personalized nutrition lies not in a choice between the algorithm and the expert, but in their intelligent and seamless integration. Each contender brings a unique and indispensable set of skills to the table, and when combined, they create a health optimization strategy that is far greater than the sum of its parts. This is a future defined by partnership, not rivalry. The experiment unequivocally demonstrated the distinct domains where each excels. Artificial intelligence, with its boundless analytical capacity, proved to be the undisputed master of precision and data-driven optimization. It can sift through mountains of biological data and scientific literature to pinpoint specific deficiencies and calculate exact dosages with a level of accuracy a human cannot replicate. It offers speed, affordability, and accessibility on a massive scale. The AI is the ultimate tactical tool for identifying and correcting specific, measurable biochemical imbalances in the body. Its role as a data analyst and diagnostician is revolutionary, and will only become more powerful as the technology continues to advance. Meanwhile, the human nutritionist remains the irreplaceable master of context, empathy, and sustainability. Our journey highlighted that lasting health is built on a foundation of behavioral change, emotional well-being, and practical strategies. The human expert shines in their ability to understand the person behind the data, to provide motivation, to adapt plans to the messy realities of life, and to address the holistic picture of health, including crucial factors like stress and one's relationship with food. They are the coach, the strategist, and the empathetic guide who ensures that a scientifically perfect plan becomes a lived, sustainable reality, turning knowledge into lasting habit. Therefore, the ultimate conclusion is that the most potent approach is a hybrid one. We should embrace AI as a powerful diagnostic scout, using its capabilities to gather objective data and generate a precise, evidence-based starting point. Then, we must bring that information to a human expert who can translate that raw data into a wise, empathetic, and actionable long-term strategy. This synthesis of man and machine allows us to harness the cold, hard logic of the algorithm and temper it with the warm, nuanced wisdom of human experience. This collaborative model is the blueprint for the next generation of personal wellness, a future where technology empowers and humanity guides. So, what does this conclusion mean for you and your personal health journey? The key takeaway is that you are in the driver's seat, more empowered than ever before with an expanding toolkit at your disposal. This debate has equipped you with the knowledge to make a strategic choice based on your individual needs, goals, and resources. Now is the time to move from passive observation to active participation. Take a moment to reflect on your own health. Are you looking for quick, data-driven optimization, or are you in need of a deeper, more supportive lifestyle transformation? Your answer to that question will illuminate your most effective next step forward. We want to hear about your perspective, as your experience is a vital part of this ongoing conversation. What do you think after hearing the results of our experiment? Would you be more inclined to trust a robot with your personalized supplement plan, valuing its precision and affordability? Or do you believe that the empathetic guidance and holistic view of a human expert is irreplaceable for long-term success? Head down to the comments section right now and let us know your verdict. Simply comment AI if you trust the algorithm with your health, or comment human if you believe the expert touch is essential. There is no right or wrong answer, and your input helps our entire community learn. Finally, our exploration of the cutting edge of health and wellness doesn't stop here. This is just one piece of a much larger puzzle. If you found this showdown between technology and human expertise fascinating, make sure you are subscribed to the channel and have your notifications turned on. Our next investigation is already in the works, and we'll be putting AI head-to-head against elite human personal trainers to see who can build a better workout plan for building muscle and losing fat. You won't want to miss it. Thank you for joining us on this journey to better understand the future of our health.